Election Commission says a firm no to uncertified advertisements on polling day and the day before. Campaigning for the first phase of Lok Sabha polls hots up. Prime Minister Modi, CPM leader Yechuri seek votes in Northeast. Assam Assembly completes 82nd year of its glorious existence. Awards presented to best legislator, journalist and employee. 6-year-old from Mizoram wins hearts across India and abroad with his innocence. And in IPL, Royal Challengers Bangalore set a victory target of 150 runs for Delhi Capitals in Bangalore. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Ajanta Chaudhary. Now the news in detail. In national news first, the Election Commission has barred the political parties, candidates and other organizations from publishing advertisements in print media on the poll day and 1 day prior to the poll day in all the election phases unless approved by it. The Commission said that to facilitate the process of pre-certification of advertisements, the Media Certification and Monitoring Committee at the state and district levels will be immediately activated to examine and pre-certify all such advertisements received from the political parties. The Commission has said such advertisements in the last stage of the election vitiate the entire election process. It has written a letter to all the chief electoral officers of the states and has asked them to issue directives to political parties, candidates and newspapers in this regard. Meanwhile, political parties across the country have stepped up their campaigning as only 4 days are left for polling in the first phase of Lok Sabha polls. Star campaigners representing their respective parties are landing in remotest corners of the country and wooing the voters with their report cards while in government or in opposition. Campaigning for this phase will end on Tuesday. 91 parliamentary constituencies spread over 20 states and union territories will go to polls in this phase. These include Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep, Telangana and Uttarakhand. In Tripura, hitting out at the Congress and the left front, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the opposition parties were hell-bent on removing him from power, even if that meant singing paeans to Pakistan. Addressing a rally in Udaipur, Modi said the people of Tripura have set a precedent for the entire country by ousting the left front government after 25 years. He asserted that the opposition parties could stoop to any level to remove him from power. The Congress and the left are working together to oust Modi. They have stooped too low, singing paeans to Pakistan, even when the NDA government was taking on the terrorists on the soil of the neighboring country, he said. Taking a jibe at the Congress manifesto, Modi said the grand old party came out with a hypocrisy document of 50-60 pages. They have not mentioned the middle class even once in the notification. In Tripura, making an empathy call to save democracy in India, CPIM General Secretary Sitaram Yechuri on Saturday alleged that the spirit of the constitution has been hit during the Narendra Modi and Amit Shah regime. There has been attempts to influence constitutional bodies like the Election Commission and CBI that had never happened in independent India, he said, addressing an election rally in front of Rabindra Bhavan, Agartala, for left-front candidates for Tripura's 2 parliamentary seats. Yechuri said GST and demonetization have severely dented the country's economy, pushing unemployment to an alarming level. Opposition leader Manik Sarkar, left-front convener Bijan Dhar and CPIM State Secretary Gautam Das were present in the rally. Now we take a short break. Please stay tuned.
Our Pradhan issue is development.
Our future
আছো নেকি
গতিকে এটা ৰাজনৈতিক দল কিয় আহে অসমৰ সম্পদ সুৰক্ষিত হ'ব লাগে
কৃষকৰ সম্পৰ্কত আমি সেপাৰেট বাজেট লওঁ
Welcome back to the Northeast News. In Meghalaya, Chief Electoral Officer F.R. Karwangar has said a show cause notice has been served to BJP MLA and Cabinet Minister Al Haq on allegations of him using the official vehicle during campaigning in Jaintia Hills. Talking to news persons, Karwangar said they have received reports that there was a violation of Model Code of Conduct in Jaintia Hills. The district election officer first got the facts ascertained. Karwangar said that after reports received from the sector and police officers, it was confirmed that there was some veracity in the allegation and a show cause notice was served and he was given 48 hours time to respond.
It has gone up to 19,14,000. I think credit goes to the entire election machinery. We have Mr. Abhishek Bogotia here, who's also the, who's the RO and the district election machinery, and also.
In more news from Meghalaya, State Election Department is making all-out efforts to ensure maximum participation by eligible voters on the day of polling. As part of the systematic voters' education and electoral participation, a bike rally, city bicycle ride and a vintage and contemporary jeep parade was flagged off by Chief Electoral Officer F.R. Kangorkar on Saturday from the Shillong Club premises. The Deputy Commissioner and also the Returning Officer, East Khasi Hills, Abhishek Bhagotia, said the turnout and enthusiasm is usually less during parliamentary polls as compared to the state assembly elections, and therefore, through such initiatives, efforts are being made to reach out to the masses. In Mizoram, Chief Electoral Officer CEO Ashish Kundra has said there will be 117 all-women polling stations manned by women polling officials and women security staff for the lone Lok Sabha seat in the state. Polling for the lone seat in Mizoram and the by-poll to the Aizawl West Assembly constituency will be held on April 11. Addressing the media in Aizawl, Kundra said 117 all-women polling stations were created due to huge positive response in the state assembly polls held late last year. He said all the districts have completed commissioning of electronic voting machines. The 82nd Foundation Day of the Assam Assembly was organized today at its Central Hall. Presiding over the function, Speaker Hitrendranath Goswami recounted the glorious history of the House in his speech. Former Chief Minister Prafulla Kumar Mohanta, former Bihar Governor Devananda Kaur and Commerce Minister Chandra Mohan Patwari were among those who took part in the program. On the occasion, Best Legislator Award was presented to Hafiz Bashir Ahmed and Best Journalist Award to Bhaben Ghimere and Best Employee Award to Madhab Chetri. A 6-year-old boy from Mizoram has made headlines in several newspapers and won the hearts of thousands as a picture of him went viral on social media across the country and outside. On April 2, a Facebook user by the name Sangha Says posted a picture of a boy from Sairang, Mizoram, located on the outskirts of capital Aizawl. The Facebook post showed a picture of a 6-year-old boy, Derek C. Lalchan Hima, holding a dead chicken on one hand with a 10-rupee note on the other. As per the post, the little boy accidentally ran over his neighbor's chicken and took it to the nearby hospital with all the money he had and asked for help. The picture immediately took the internet by storm as people all around were touched by the little boy's innocence and desperate attempt to save the little chicken. So far, the picture has been shared 93,000 times and also grabbed the attention of several newspapers and news channels from inside and outside of the country. In sports news, in IPL cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore is now playing Delhi Capitals at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Put into bat, Royal Challengers scored 149 runs for 8 in the stipulated 20 overs. In another encounter, Rajasthan Royals will take on Kolkata Knight Riders at 8 p.m. in Jaipur. Royal Challengers have lost all 5 matches played so far and is placed at the bottom of the table. Delhi Capitals started the tournament on a confident note with a win over Mumbai Indians but have since lost against Chennai Super Kings, Kings 11 Punjab and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Delhi Capitals will be looking to add to RCB's miseries by extending their winless run. In Meghalaya, the 10th annual convocation of IIM Shillong was held on Saturday. Degrees were conferred to 172 postgraduate students and 5 postgraduate diplomas to students of 2018 batch. Postgraduate diplomas for executives were conferred on 23 post students. Industry leader Dr. Vivek Lal, Vice President Aeronautics Strategy and Business Development at Lockheed Martin Corporation, delivered the convocation address. With its consistent performance this season, the institute has witnessed considerable growth. In Assam, Assamese e-magazine Rajniti Ahom today completed 1 year of its existence. A print edition of its annual issue was released today at Guwahati Press Club. Addressing the gathering, noted journalist Haider Hussain said the contemporary politics is devoid of any pro-people substance. Orindam Bora, Assistant Director News, Doordarshan Kendra Guwahati, appealed to the magazine authorities to promote political values that serve the people in the long run. Others who spoke on the occasion included journalists Sushanta Talukdar, Ranen Kumar Goswami, Partha Protim Lohkar and Himanta Burma. And before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Election Commission says a firm no to uncertified advertisements on polling day and the day before. Campaigning for the first phase of Lok Sabha polls hots up. Prime Minister Modi, CPM leader Yechuri seek votes in Northeast. Assam Assembly completes 82nd year of its glorious existence. Awards presented to best legislator, journalist and employee. 6-year-old from Mizoram wins hearts across India and abroad with his innocence. And in IPL, Royal Challengers Bangalore set a victory target of 150 runs for Delhi Capitals in Bangalore. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.